guys, so you said you wanted to play in a league over the summer, so
Yeah.
I'm going to teach you how to do a drive. So right now, I'm just going to show you what we're going to be leading up to. So we're just going to pass the ball a little bit in front of us. Ooh, before we start actually hitting the balls, I want to show you how to just line up your hands and line up your feet to where it's supposed to be. So I'm just going to use the ball for a demonstration right now so you can see. So when you're dribbling right here close to you, it's going to be too close to hit it like that, so we want to push it out a tiny bit in front of us, lining up with our left foot right here. Then when you go to hit, you slide your hand up and come back to hip level. So you don't want to hit anyone by having it all the way up here. You're going to use all your wrist just to flick it down. Then when you flick, you kind of want to follow through and point to where you're aiming at.
Okay.
So let's just work on the wrist movement right now.
Okay.
So have your stick lined up with your left foot a little bit distance away.
Okay.
Then you're going to slide your hand up. We're going to do left hand on top. Yeah. And you're going to start down here and then slide this one up. There you go.
Okay.
And then bring the stick back up to hip level, and then all on your wrist just flick forward. Good. Come back here. You just keep working on that. So put this foot back a little bit more. So kind of almost like you're going up on a run, you're pushing it, step, and this foot's going to be more staggered as you come back and follow through. Okay. Day 2, we're just going to review what we learned yesterday with the lining up your feet, moving your hands up and following through. Okay. Just going to review that, then we're going to add the ball in, okay?
Okay.
Staggered.
There you go. That's the word.
Stick out in front of you a little bit, and we're going to practice moving our hands up the stick. So right hand at the bottom, move up, bring stick back up to hip level, and move with your wrist, follow through. Bring the stick back, follow through. Very good.
Nice.
So when you're going to go hit the ball, you bring it out in front, but I want you to keep the face of the stick right here, pointed towards the ball. Instead of coming up like this, you want the face of it here, so when you come and follow through, it's right there hitting the ball. Okay? Okay. That was good. But when you're following through, I want you to keep your body low, because right now you're popping up, which is why I did the little bounce.
Okay.
So when you're here, we're keeping our body low, following through this way, and then after you've done hitting the ball,
Okay.
Okay, so the past days we have already learned how to hit the ball, but now I want you to try and practice hitting towards a person. So we're going to be using Taylor over there. So I want you to focus on aiming towards Taylor. But I'm going to demonstrate right now. So we're going to do the little hit out in front. Okay, that was good. So next we're going to, when you're following through, I want you to have your eyes follow where the ball is going. So keeping it down here and then looking up. This way it will help keep it more accurate, and then you're going to point the stick towards Taylor. Okay, that's going to help make sure it goes where it needs to go. Alright. That was better. Right now your body's still turning this way and you're standing up. Keep the shoulder down and you're going to look. So we're going to do the little push out in front. Look. There you go, that was better.
Not better.
So we did the hit to Taylor yesterday. Now we're going to do it when Taylor's running from cone to cone. So you're going to aim for where she's going to be. So for example, when I go to hit it, start running.
I definitely took my eyes off the ball.
Okay,
I
good.
brought my upper body up too early.
Good.
Yeah, and I brought the stick up too high.
Okay, so we're going to try it again. Remembering to keep your eye on the ball, shoulder down, stick hip level. Good. Taylor went a little early there, but there you go. So we took a couple minutes to think about what you did, so I'm going to tell you what I saw. So with your second hit, when Taylor moved from the cone on the left to the right, you did very good with repositioning your body to have your shoulder and stick leading for where the hit was going to be. With the first two that you missed, you did take your eye off the ball, but you kind of noticed that when you did it.
I did notice that,
Which
yeah.
is good. All right, guys, look what I had.
No! Don't do it! No cones!
Okay, so now that we've already learned how to drive to a moving target, we're going to do it kind of on the move. So I'm going to teach you how to dribble first. So hands are going to be in the normal position with the left hand on top, right hand on bottom. So when you come up to the ball, you're going to be a little bit closer than you were for the drive. So it's going to be about here. When you move, you're going to little taps in front, then. Okay, so I just want to see how you dribble first. Okay. So show me that first. So we're going to keep, our body's almost going to be pointed going forward and hand here. Let me see. Just walk. There you go. Good. Okay. Now we're going to combine it with the drive. So you can come back over here for a second. Nice. Okay, that was good.
That went pretty well. I definitely remember to keep my eye on the ball when I was hitting it. I made sure to put it out in front of me a little bit when I was ready to hit it. I felt good about that.
That's good. So I just want you could take a little bit of time when you do the pass in front. You don't have to go right into it, so you could make sure it's all set up first and then go and follow through.
Okay.
So for today's lesson, we're going to do what we did days prior. We're going to do the little dribble, pass in front. Now this time we're going to aim towards Taylor. So remember, leading with the stick. So I'll pass them to you when you're done with the hit.
First one was okay. Second one, I definitely think I needed improvements on. I took my eyes away from the ball. I think I swung up a little too high.
For the next hits, didn't know she was throwing that last one. I want you to push it out a little bit more in front of you because you feel like you're getting caught up in yourself, like you're very close to it still. Do you feel that or no?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so when you're dribbling, I want you to push, like maybe even more exaggerated, and then move this all the way.
On the last one, I took it a little bit slower again and made sure the ball was more lined up with my front foot, and I felt like that was a little more accurate.
That one was a little more accurate. Okay, so last day, we're gonna combine everything all together, the dribbling while moving and aiming towards the moving target, which is gonna be Taylor again. Thank you, Taylor. So right now she's gonna do 5 hits and then get feedback. Get ready, get ready. Do like 2 dribbles and hit. There, you had a little bit of time to think about that, so what did you think?
I think the last one was definitely the hardest one. I think I kind of just lost it with the stick, like I lost the ball with the stick, but after dribbling again, I was able to get it far enough in front of me for me to be able to hit it. Otherwise, I think I did pretty good.
I think so too. You came a long way from day one.
Thank you. I thought today went very well. The last day went very well. I see how far I've come since day one. I really appreciated the feedback from Carly. I noticed that she kind of put time in between when I was hitting the ball and her feedback. It gave me time to think about what I was doing wrong and what I was doing right. So I think this was overall a really good experience, and I'm really excited to do the field hockey league now.
Yes. Claire did really well. She came a long way, learned a lot. She definitely retained a lot of the information that was taught to her. She listened to the feedback. She was able to correct herself, and she did a lot of things right, was able to point it out too, which is good. She responded well to the delayed feedback, which is also a good sign, and I'm really excited to see her in the league this summer.
Goodbye.